Hey guys, this is Billy from adultcello.com, and today I have a quick little 5-minute bow hold demo. And what I'm going to do is show you my bow hold from a whole bunch of different angles, because I remember when I was starting out, people would tell me about the bow hold and they'd show me and I kind of would see it from the front, and I'm like, okay, yeah, but what does your thumb look like, and what should it look like when I'm looking at my own bow hold? Is this correct? Okay, so I'm going to try to provide that information for you today. All right, so let me just walk you through what I do for my bow hold. I'll start with the first finger. The first finger where I'm going to contact is between these two knuckles, okay? It's the skin between these two knuckles, and that skin is going to rest, okay, on the leather of the bow. My bow has a comfortable little rubber piece right here, but under that is the leather of the bow, and that's where that finger rests. First finger on the leather, okay? Second finger, middle finger, is going to touch. I want that somewhere on the tip of that finger to touch the metal ferrule, which is this little piece right here on the bow, okay? So first finger on the leather, second finger on the metal, you could think, and then for me, 3 and 4, I'm just gonna go ahead and drape, okay? People say all different things with 3 and 4. For me, especially because I don't know what hand size you have, just go ahead and drape it down in a comfortable, relaxed way, okay? So that's 1 on the leather, 2 on the metal, 3 and 4 drape. Boom. Okay, now let's talk about the thumb. When I talk about the thumb, what I like to think about is that game Tetris that I used to play on Nintendo's Tetris. That's where like the little jigsaw pieces are like fitting in together to create lines. And what I want, so if I'm looking at my thumb, okay, I'm talking about the right corner from my point of view. The right corner where the skin and the nail meet, and then I'm going to go ahead and place that corner is going to come into contact with the corner of the bow where the frog meets the stick, okay? I'm being very careful about the wording because I don't want you to press, okay, and get used to that. So what I think of when I think of Tetris is I have my thumb way too high, and then I imagine it kind of sliding down and getting caught by the frog. But it's just a very gentle kind of catch. It's not gripping, it's not pushing into the stick, it's just like that, and the thumb is bent, okay? Now if I keep my hand like that and add the fingers back to where they were, this is roughly what you're gonna get, okay? So now, as promised, let me stand up and walk over to you and show you from every angle I can think of. So here's head on. Now I'll start turning a little bit. Show you the other side. Okay, kind of upside down from behind. All right, there's a little bit of the thumb. Now moving back to this side. Bent thumb, and then okay. And what I should say that probably would be helpful as you're kind of figuring out how to have a balanced grip is that if I'm not holding the stick with the left hand, if I'm just holding the bow with a relaxed grip, then my pinky here is going to catch most of the weight right now, okay? So you can kind of try that out for yourself. If your hand's super tense, you might not even feel like your pinky is doing more work than the other fingers. Everything's working too hard. So you should feel like the pinky's catching a lot of the weight. Conversely, if I flip the bow over, I should feel like my index finger has most of the weight, okay? And then you can go back and forth and see if you can have a supple grip enough that different fingers kind of take over depending on, what you're doing with your hand and where the weight is in the bow. All right, so there you go. That's a nice little 5-minute kind of demo of the bow hand and some visual cues for you to kind of look at when you're looking at your own bow grip and see Does this look right, or does this look a little funky? All right. So if you enjoyed that, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. See you next time.